have a barbecue sauce.
Welcome to FMA discussion. We are live at a live event, East Coast FMA gathering down here in Maryland, Spring,
Silver Spring.
Silver Springs. And today we have Maestro Paul, we have Maestro Lex, Maestro Ty, Maestro Sachi. I'm just gonna let them guys talk. They've all actually have talked or gone on the floor already. So you want to kick it off? So tell us about what you think about it. What made you smile, and then whatever.
Sure. So, hi everyone. So guess what made me smile the most? The people, right? And we do all this stuff. We love what we do, but interacting with people and sharing love for FMA and all the different flavors, bouncing off each other, right? That was the best thing. I've supported this event since the second one, so this is the 11th, I believe.
Is it 12?
12th, okay,
Wow.
the 12th. So almost all of them. They wouldn't have me for the first, no. but yeah, no. Lex and Wes all put a great event together, and definitely highly recommend it. They host really well, but more importantly, they build that heart that I talk about people connecting, and that's front and center with sharing this stuff. So that's what makes me smile. I love the stuff, and I can tell you what I did, but that's the most important part for me.
Awesome. We're just running right around. So why don't you tell us what your style, what you taught, what you think of it,
Yeah,
et
so
cetera.
hi, this is Guru Sachi. I represent Lightning Scientific Artist. I'm happy to be back here. I'm thankful to Dean because last year he skipped it. He didn't make it, so I took his spot. so I got to teach on the FMA East Coast gathering last year. So I think I did good because I got an invite again this year. But I just love it here. Seldom that you have like FMA gathering that has this spirit. It's very lighthearted. There's a lot of sharing. Like last night we were at the table till 2 a.m. because we were just talking about exchanging notes and stuff like that. In history a lot and secrets, which we're not gonna do. But it's been great. We're so thankful to Lex and his dad and the rest of them and mom and the family is super supportive. And we have some great people coming in. So thanks again, Lex, and for having us here.
We have PGL.
Oh,
Okay, so Maestro Paul. So same thing, like.
You could edit stuff later. Oh, I didn't know.
Oh yeah. No worries. Yeah. It's. I mean, this. Yeah. No.
Good afternoon, folks. It's Master Paul Rosales. It's Master now. I'm just thankful to be here. Finally, I connected with Alex here. We've been actually talking for a long time, probably pre-pandemic, and this is the first time I made it here. And luckily enough, that we had some good instructors here sharing all the information. I am just so happy to be here. I showed Hirosa the Cordas, and I also there was a request for some sort of largamano with garimote and paebre, so I showed a little bit of that. Overall, it's just sharing. I mean, I'm doing techniques that Thai carver, and I'm like, oh my God, that's he just showed that earlier. And then Sashi did one too, and I'm like, oh, Sashi just did that earlier. And that's the beauty of this, what's happening. And I'm just so happy. I mean, I'm so full. I mean,
the food truck is good too.
hospitality is 100%. So that's it.
What makes me happy here is one, seeing all the people that I looked up to growing up. When did I meet you, Ty? Like over a decade ago, I was still shorter and taller. I don't think I was even in college yet. And I was, means you're old.
Well, I already knew that.
But the camaraderie is here every year, and we just want to see it grow. Support local business like the food truck, and we're going to bring more cultural aspect to it, so you can really appreciate the FMA that you're learning and see the crossover where it's hidden in the food culture.
Oh, don't forget the dance.
Oh yeah, we did some
Cultural.
the cultural dances. We did tinikling. It's one of the ways that we hide our footwork.
It's his doing. So
Fandango Saila, the candle dance that we were talking about earlier. Saya sa Bangkok, was it the bench dance? Some arnissadores, they would be they play on the bench, right? They're sparring on the bench. And there's a lot that I still looking forward to adding to the event every year, so everyone gets a taste of what's to come, what to look forward to, and always looking to improve it for everybody, to boost that sharing that we're all so happy about, and the friendship and brotherhood system that this type of event brings to the community, at least on the East Coast. Hopefully we can see some more people from the West, the Mid, and the North and the South, and make this really what the vision that my dad and uncle had way back.
To add on that, kudos to the students. They're all open-minded. They are all participating and open-minded, and that's the key. Because the success is not us; it's them actually taking.
They're being the sponge.
Yep.
The sponges that absorb all that info.
And you keep feeding back good energy, so it just feeds back into what we can share. It's
Yes,
beautiful.
yes.
So also by the end of this, before you leave, I'd like you to give 2 strikes for this year. Every system tends to have a system of 12, 13, 14 strikes. Every instructor here will give 2. So now you have the drill for the year. And now you have something to bring back next year. So you can take home that not only is not a reflection of what you learned this year, but a piece of every instructor that's
Awesome.
I just think it's incredible what you set up. I mean, you got there and be for us.
Yeah.
All the
Flew people in.
coordination, find people in. I mean, you deserve gratitude from me. I mean, I was humbled and honored that you even asked me. But then when I saw like what you've gone through, it's easy to kind of from far. You think you know what you're going through until like you actually see the plan coordination that takes place. But what you've done here, I think it's impressive.
Yeah, with a mix of people, it feels seamless, even though there's a lot of personalities, lots of different groups, and that's why I like coming here because when it's different online now with things happening in forums, but when you're together, you don't talk about politics, you don't talk about differences. You're actually talking about what makes you unite, like what there's similarities instead of differences, and I really see it here, not only on the personalities but also in the system. So it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And it's like that's something that has some similarities to mine. It's beautiful. I've learned a lot too, not just enjoyed the whole thing.
Just for the folks that are watching, how long do you think when you start planning, when you start something on?
Well, I usually put out a rough sketch. So when this event ends, after I finish with our looking to see where the numbers stand and stuff, so I can give back to the instructors that came here. Again, it's not for the money, so sometimes we don't make a huge amount of money. As long as we break even, I can split whatever. Me and Dada, we pay too. So we're not extra special because we're hosting it. We put it to the pot like everybody else, and we share. The last event when I Odell thing, you donate anyway, you help anyway, even if you're not doing anything other than learning itself. After the event's done, I'll end up dry sketching the next year, and then work on the things that we have issues this year, and then iron it out so it seems more seamless. As you see, improving a little bit each time we have it, and trying to make it so it's less stressful for the people that are coming in, and less stressful for the students that have to come from all over. And
Tropical spaghetti is the problem.
yeah. Oh my God!
You didn't even stop us, right?
I thought you.
It wasn't for that. It was
Delayed several times.
right.
Yeah. Every instructor again is welcome.
I thought you did phenomenal. I mean, I couldn't just thinking about stress.
One of the things that I thought was really good was us staying all in the same place, because that does a couple things. One, the staff, if you will, right, the people that are invited to share, get that connection. It's very different. Than, if you don't stay together, you're not gonna have that family feel. But the other part of that is because we do that, that means then when we get on the floor and pass to each other, there's that much more built-in connection. I think that worked out really well.
For me, I think it's really important to break bread with the people that are teaching. Because if we're currently holding and going now, we should be on the same page. What's coming next? And I'm saying that.
And actually, in reality, when you look at it, because we bonded last night, what happened is when they see us on the floor, they don't see a separation of the art. They see like, oh, he's friends with, you know.
I think it's important too, like you jump in and like, man, somebody do something, you jump in. Unless you're injured or you got some reoccurring thing, but I just think, man, like if somebody says like you should be jumping, like, I just think that like
Everybody did. I was the worst because of my hip.
that's a competitive in mind. Like we've got these guys, they're so like they're beyond like a learning curve. Like they're not a student anymore. They don't need yeah, come on.
If you're not learning,
You're forever
you
a
die.
student.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
always
you know. I mean, there's always something you can get, you know, and learn. And so I think it's really neat what you guys are talking about, like, because I don't think we know much about it. I really don't. But what I find interesting is one of the things that you cover in the discussion is we don't get to use things like some of these systems, man, I'm like, are gonna go. Not that I want to be right. Like I don't, but I just think if we don't, like, you know what I mean, like get this stuff going. So the fact that you two are talking about working together, I'm imagining Heroku is not a huge system in the States.
It's huge. It's amazing with skills in itself.
Yeah, so I think you guys looking like you could perpetuate that and grow that. So it doesn't
Yeah, that's one of our dreams here is to promote and grow. It was just before.
And that's why we connected, because like I said, we've been talking since pre-pandemic.
And there was just the illusion that before that we're making millions of dollars. Millions of dollars, please.
Hey, we can share that with us, okay? Just kidding.
A million pennies. That's what I got.
there were a few folks that were thinking like, Dean, you must be killing it if I made discussion on this.
Traveling all over.
Are you kidding me? Like, first of all, I lose money every month at this discussion because I'm paying Be Live $30
Yeah.
a month.
And it's a lot of work.
And all the money I get, we donated. So no, I haven't made a dime since inception of this. Lost money actually. Yeah, people just think, you know, by being highlighted tonight, they automatically make the association. There's wealth like connected to that.
We're people, we're regular people like everybody else. We just have a piece of the pie that we want to share with everybody.
Yeah. And this is like a great idea, because that's always the struggle with FMA, right? It's how do we get these tribes together, you know? And here it's a great example.
I think the best thing that actually happened is we're in one house. Seriously, I mean, even this morning, we're like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm actually asking them, what do you guys want me to teach? I'm like, I don't know what I'm teaching.
No, we weren't even like one of these because we were just talking. There's a lot of like history that people like. Oh,
You were overall before me. That was a late one.
History that, you know, behind doors that you go, wow, you did that? I'm like, you know.
But it's not divisive.
It's
uniting.
it's uniting.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good for me. Some for guys like us to learn all those. So, I'm interested in the history of it too.
We have to bear the history and share it because without us passing it on, it disappears. It has to be documented, recorded. Things like what Dean was doing, giving people an opportunity and a stage to preserve that knowledge and viewpoint for future generations to learn from and to not repeat any same mistakes that were done before.
Anybody got anything else? It doesn't have to be a long one, but
Welcome everybody. Come on.
Vizca coming next year again.
Yeah, join us.
Yeah,
Join us. I mean,
I was going to shout one
Go
thing
ahead.
out. Did want to shout out Sports Arnis for tomorrow's preliminary matches.
Ooh, yeah,
And,
they're starting tomorrow.
And Fuego Todo for the championship matches. So anyone that's familiar with Fuego Todo, please stay tuned.
actually, why don't you talk about that? What is so for folks that might not know what's going on tomorrow?
So Fuego Todo isn't here in the States yet. We've had the blessing of Mr. Ferdinand. He likes to be called Papa Goat.
Okay.
And we promote a style, a rule set of fighting, which now it consists of your first round is double stick sparring with kicks. Second round is single stick sparring with sticks, checks, and punches. Third round, the sticks, weapons are gone, and it's like MMA. So you're putting all the things that you'd be learning in each section of the art and putting it into practice in a small competition kind of way with control and rules, of course. And it allows people to really shine in their specific category where they feel the most comfortable. Uh, I know for me, I love single stick all the time, and because of work, everything tends to be single everything. I don't have a lot of doubles and everything. Some people find that comfort, just power to them. So now I'm working on the first round at a deficit, trying to apply what I know in a realm that's unfamiliar or not very familiar to me. And I like that because it's a challenge. And I encourage anyone that's aspiring to fight or get experience in the ring, whether it's just for at it or live, to come and experience it because this can only grow. And with the support of the community and what we plan to do, it'll grow. All the systems now will have opportunities for their students to come out and play in a different rule set. And that should be the challenge for instructors to push their students to go fight out of your comfort zone. Apply with me in a place that's unfamiliar to you. That way you really know if it works for you or if there's some holes you need to fill in to make it work better for you.
Datu Kelly Warden.
Well, it also is you do that to me. Also, you're forced to adapt because of that challenge, right? You don't learn if you don't have to adapt. No. Once you have to adapt, now you're starting to.
So it's a system of one is this friendly competition, and it's teaching you passively to adapt with your skill set.
Nice. What time that's starting tomorrow?
Sparring starts tomorrow. It's the same thing for both days, 10 to 6. But if people need to leave before then, leave before then. Again, we gauge it by the amount of players that show up because there's 3 1-minute rounds for preliminaries, and it rotates a judge every round, so there's no bias. And it runs like I think we talked about a 10-point system, but it's usually just a yay or nay for which fighter, and we move on. Keep the bracket moving, nice and flow, nice and simple. Push it on. Then you end up with the last 3 rounds, which will be done with wiggle total style. Okay. So that's we plan to do it.
Nice. So it's like in the clinch.
Yep. You get to do that, and I'll be happy to go over the rules. That's why we start a little bit 9, 10-ish. That way I can have my time to talk through the rules, any questions anyone may have. That way everyone knows how to play properly and no one gets hurt. Yep.
Everybody goes home.
It needs to be done in an effective way and to minimize injury, because we're here not to hurt each other permanently, but to practice the skill that we've been spending all our time honing.
Great. Anybody else?
Very good.
Thank you for the time
Thank
being.
you for joining.
Oh, yeah.
No weird questions or anything?
Let me go through.
Might as well. If people are chiming in, might as well catch them.
Folks, if you do have
Look at that
questions,
experience, like you know what.
we got.
Well, it's funny because that actually matters a lot, right? If you're catching it live and you're chiming in, that's cool.
Just think of it as a conversation.
Just me if
like
there
that.
were any questions, but all right, we
I've always
got
been camera shy. I'm next to you guys, so I don't feel too
we got Errol, Paul was watching, Brent Pierce, Eric O'Brien, Jimmy Ditzler, Kelly Warren. Hey, Jimmy. No questions, folks. If you do have questions, get them in here now before we start, because we do have somebody that's teaching, then we're going to jump in. So if you have questions, let us know now. So I'll give you guys a couple seconds.
Anybody else think of anything else you want to add? So you did so Styles we had representatives so far. We had Bernice,
Lightning, yes.
Curtis, and right, and of course
Recuerdas and Pinakatai.
right.
And then Pakamut, Master Felix is teaching right now, so
Out there.
What's that? I'm sorry, what's that?
Pakamut.
And you're gonna do.
I'm going to do, blade tag and then unlock some other stuff. So, yeah, kind of a
first saw his blade tech way back earlier this year, and the first time I saw it, I really like how it was laid out. So if you're interested, you should definitely check him out. Sorry, Dean.
Thank you.
Can I have you say a few words before?
Yeah.
Please do. Oh yeah.
No, we're doing do a solo.
Hi.
Oh my yeah.
Dad.
Wes.
Serious matter.
Serious. Maybe ditch the lollipop.
Right?
Can he squeeze in?
No, he can take one.
Oh.
100%.
She was.
I wouldn't be here if he didn't teach me anything. So.
Okay.
What's in here?
You're gonna say
We were just waiting for you to finish your lollipop.
Oh. Say
Yeah, no,
something.
you add whatever you want to add. We're live.
Oh, say something. Oh.
Yeah.
About the tournament and people coming in together.
events,
Whatever. Right now?
Right, sure.
It's
No,
good.
it's live.
No, it's live.
I'm very thankful for all kinds of individuals of different backgrounds for coming over and supporting an event. Every year we do this, and we plan to every year invite 4 or 5 people, and then at the same time maintain the same people that we have now for next year. And in that way, this is going to be a real gathering, not just a gathering for some individual's interest, or this is kind of a unity gathering for all players. We're hoping the people from afar, not only the East Coast, will come. We already have one. Over. And I know from experience it's very difficult for masters to come over, stay in a hotel, pay for their hotel, the food, and then transportation to go to the gym. We luckily have this gym for ourselves.
Yeah.
Instead
It's a
of
great
we
gym.
used to have a gym that's like 1/10 the size of this one. And we try to fit in, but we were still going for that event. Now, in this case, I paid for the Airbnb.
Thank you. That was the best part.
Yeah, so it saves everybody a lot.
Actually,
Yeah, we have transport, which is close by. There's other places where there is distance. So this is very ideal. And we're hoping to get them in the next year. So if we can do that, then it would be nice. And we'll get discount, senior discount. But for now, this is.
Oh, you gotta be for the senior discount.
Me?
No, how old you gotta be for the senior discount? 60?
I don't know yet.
Hey.
So that, and then we also managed to think of something different, which is the food truck.
Yeah.
I think that was good food. I think other
That was
people
nice
were
touch.
doing that, but we don't know. It was Lexus' wild idea. We're panicking. What are we doing? We're doing all of the Panda, Chipotle, or something. No,
I like the idea.
food truck.
Yeah, you're not building the grounds, come to you.
Unfortunately, food truck came a little late.
Right, you don't worry about people dragging in like 2 hours late because they.
The portions, the meat portion is
I know.
huge.
That was good.
Yeah, Namit. So, that's it. I'm very grateful they all came.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
thank you, thank you, You're thank you. welcome. Thank you for both of you. Busy schedule. Dean is always busy, and he came over to help us with our little things up. I'm hoping this will be a core group, and then as we invite more teachers, or not too many, every year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then we can add another day, so we can all teach again.
Yeah.
So who knows? It might become a week long, but for now it's just 2 days, and then if add more teachers, 3 days.
Yeah, but this, like Chad Bailey does it. He gets like a core group of guys.
Yeah.
He tries to replicate that every year so they can build on things. They can be done.
Yeah, I already.
I think they're doing that right now. I think they have a 1 week.
Down. Chad?
They think they're in Colorado.
Oh, he's got Colorado. And then Tim, he kind of does the same thing.
Well, yeah, well, not Mocas Cabo.
He features, but he brings the kind of same core team. Right?
Yeah.
That's Midwest, right? Colorado is Midwest.
Yeah.
More central. Yeah, central.
So where was I? So that's it. We're gonna do this every year. And if this is gonna be, this will come out for good. I'll make sure everybody's happy. Now it comes to food. I can't because some people are vegan, some people are
Different diet.
Oh, our dinner last night was fun.
Oh yeah, the
So the guy got tired eating his
Sake.
sake.
Oh.
The guy got tired
all over his face.
all over my face.
Oh no.
So that was fun. That was fun last night. And the guy was very generous on his sake.
And a lot. He prepared a lot. Like
Oh my God, yeah.
So yeah, took a
a
photo.
lot. And then you have the same portion.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot. Yeah. No shortage.
Again, thank you guys. I mean, thank you for watching. By the way.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys, any final thoughts?
Yeah, we're inviting everybody who can come next year.
Yeah, so folks, this is the annual thing. So if you want to know more about it and you have an interest in attending, please get a hold of Sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I,
Yeah.
by the way, September I'll be in Germany.
Germany.
So if anybody wants to learn, also before that, a little bit of Ete Arnis, I'll be there. Memorial Day
Who's your guy?
weekend. I mean, Labor Day weekend.
Who's your guy? I think that
Kevin.
he's a good guy, man. You're telling me Instagram?
So that will be pretty cool. In fact, if you guys are interested, contact Kevin. Thank you.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Awesome. We're good to go?
Can I shout out the gym itself?
Yeah.
The compound, man.
Yeah, we're here at the compound here in Silver Spring, Maryland, right off Coldfield.
Big gym.
Yep.
Beautiful.
You can hit it.
Really well maintained.
I'm gonna bring
It's a
up-
fighting gym. There's a ring.
That's right.
Oh yeah, there is a ring.
There you go. There you go.
Compound, there's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and also if I may add, anybody, this is not a for profit group. If you want to come and bring your wares here to sell to anybody who's attending, it's all yours. Whatever you make, it's not like you want a part. No, you sell whatever you can, you get everything that you sell.
We're about the community sharing it.
And we have a cultural presentation every year, different. Pinikling, Panando sa Ilaw, Ragsaksakan, Singkil, and whatever else. And if they can come and present something, there's no restriction. Even if we have 4 instructors on the list, we can always have time for you. We can always have time for anybody and everybody.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, that wraps up, folks. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want more information on the East Coast FMA gathering, please reach out to Lex and he'll fill you in. All right, guys, take care.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like it. It's like
Yeah, I actually bought a hearing from home.